keep one.
Okay, yeah, take that one.
You got the receipt?
Oh yeah, I got it in my email. Don't worry about that.
So we'll just put this one. This one stays in my office.
So we're live on
Chapters.
few minutes, guys. Just hang tight.
She has one. KG does have it after. She just forgot it.
Yeah, we have to work on her putting her stuff in her reminders because she's
What y'all need?
overwhelmed.
What y'all need?
Like when you come, bring your adapter so we can.
I got an
do
adapter.
The cord. That's
I got the adapter.
okay.
That was I got an adapter.
Run, snap, alpha.
That's your snap camera.
Yeah, but I'm trying to take it
what's
off
my
as my
outro? Mocha says today.
Zan gonna say it.
What Zan says now?
I said what?
She closed the show out.
Close the show.
Preferences.
Choose your camera, guys. Yeah.
So what if?
I forgot, she made it work last time. I just don't remember what you did, Zan.
Did you try to do it from the other browser?
Oh, this ain't even got Firefox on it.
Ain't that Chrome right here?
Where? Oh, girl, look at me. I got Chrome.
You know what?
Listen,
Lord,
God is amazing. Let him.
He is, isn't he?
Let him
We
use
was
you.
just talking about how good
How
he
good
is,
the
right?
Lord
Yes, and I was really sitting here trying to figure out. Okay, let's see. Damn.
Somebody loves you, baby. You don't want to keep it during the show just in case?
I'm just gonna be in the show like that.
Or
you just gonna be in the show like this.
Either way, it's gonna be bad. Yeah, let's keep you on second
Who you are?
Sing it, KG.
I have. How the first part start?
I don't know.
Hi, we coming.
She just entertaining y'all, ain't she?
Yeah, I am. Ooh, yeah.
That's that speaker. We're gonna have to cut it off or something. Because that echo is not.
It's the same thing.
Intro.
Oh, here we go.
Hey,
Oh, hey. How we do it? What's next? What's next? What's next? Overtime required. Manifesting your purpose. Okay.
Like we finally working. Wanna do it.
Won't he do it? Yeah.
Hallelujah.
What's next?
Yeah. We gotta have to cut that down because we're not gonna be able to do that.
Wait a minute. Hold on now. What I do next? Oh, it said go live now. You gotta go live.
Kim,
You gotta go live.
Kim, DJ, crank that beat.
DJ, crank that beat, son.
Is that the new bird call?
Hey, yeah. Why we're hearing the echo from the speaker? Do we know?
I know.
Birdman.
What happened to that boy?
Just yours down.
Till what down?
Your screen.
Excuse me, all this ass is coming through. Like
You should be
this?
straight now. We ready for the countdown?
Like that?
Down,
Like this?
a little bit. Yeah, like that. So it cuts off that top part.
Okay.
That's how you do it. Tilt yours down.
Let me just do it. Since y'all just
Yeah, go on, do it, girl. Do it, girl. So we can see you walk across the room.
Girl, yeah.
Girl,
How you
listen.
walking, girl.
listen.
Girl,
It's
you
hard.
around there,
It
girl.
takes
How
hard
you getting around there,
Listen,
girl?
don't pump me up, girl. I'm gonna be out here all summer just walking by. Excuse
we
me.
ready.
Ass is coming back.
Summertime fresh.
We ready.
We ready.
Hey.
Why your camera so much clearer than mine?
I don't know. We ready.
Y'all think my mirror dirty?
Oh, yeah. No.
All right, countdown in 5, 4, 3,
No.
2,
Dang it.
1.
Oh. It just looks so much clearer right there.
How radio.
It's Mocha Z and Kirsten G. Beautiful, strong queens, come and listen to 3. Peace and love comes naturally. Powerful, outspoken women listen happily. You are now tuning in to Power Radio. Powerful, outspoken women. Starring Z Celeste, Mocha Says, and Christian G. Listen in as we tackle the topics of relationships, mental health, knowledge of self, social and economic issues, and more. Take it all in from a queen's perspective. Prepare your heart to receive these gems from our trio of queens.
Welcome to Power Radio. KG was getting it. KG
I was
was
taking
getting
it back. I was trying to do the Harlem Shake, but it probably wasn't it. It was just shaking.
The effort was noted.
The effort. Your effort goes unnoticed.
Welcome to the finale of season 2.
Woo!
Coming up, you
Clap it up,
guys.
clap it, clap it, clap it up, clap it up.
What? I'm super proud of us, y'all.
Me too.
Season 2 finale.
Yes.
And guess what, y'all?
Started.
Starting next week, y'all can catch us on Spotify.
Spotify.
Why you gotta make a song about everything?
I don't know. I have no clue why I love making a song. It's just in me for some reason.
I love this. My sister tell me I do that all the time.
You could be at the grocery store and they'd be like $42.89. You be like $42.89. $42.89. Which Karma pay with? Which Karma pay with? Ma'am, get out of my line.
Why you get a whole routine? No, ma'am. As you can see, we are excited. We are having a great time. We cannot wait to talk about this great topic. We've been talking about all kinds of things pertaining to self-care and just life in general. And tonight we're going to talk about manifesting your purpose. But before we do that, I want to send a shout out to Mocha, who is working hard for the money.
She works hard for the money. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't know why you didn't think she was going to have a song.
And you was getting it.
I'm a backup dancer.
You was there for it. You was already ready. You knew it was coming.
You was like,
I was there for it, but you wasn't. You wasn't
just
here
gave me
for
that
it
face
though.
like you were so disappointed at life. Like I'm so disappointed in you.
I wasn't there for it. I was not. But you know, let's see what's going on. Since you was there for it, let's see what D has been going on with her. Since you was there for it,
Yeah.
what's going on with D?
We making some steps in the right direction.
Yes,
Girl.
We can't wait to get into that.
God
Yes.
is doing some things.
Yes,
You know, you
do
guys
it.
already know that I'm going back to school, but I'm also walking into a business venture for myself.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that a little later in the
yes.
show.
We're gonna
So
talk
I'm
about
excited
it.
because I've been so
I'm sorry,
scared, but
DJ KG.
yeah, I'm here for it. Come on, DJ, crank that beat, shout it, crank that beat.
It's always somebody trying to bring you down
Yes,
and
it's
like
always. You always gonna have a hater, but make your haters your motivators.
It's always that one, right?
That
It's
one.
always
But
one.
don't let me be that one. Get it, girl.
It's always that
I gotta be like,
one.
I'm protecting my energy.
It's always that one. It's always
You're
that
not
one.
protecting your energy.
Yeah.
Girl, my energy got a budget.
Yeah.
I love it. I need a t-shirt. I need a t-shirt.
My
energy
My
got a
energy got a
budget.
budget.
But I love that, D. So
Yeah.
Yes.
congratulations first on taking that leap of faith, and
Yes.
we can't wait to dive into what's
Yeah,
really
more
more
details.
details about it. Yes.
Yes.
I'm excited.
Yes.
y'all. And I'm
Super.
dating a little
Ooh,
bit.
girl.
And I like him too.
Ooh.
What? Child.
Girl.
Y'all, guess what, y'all?
I didn't even got no cup
6'3".
for all this juice. Wait, what?
He's
In
6'3",
real
and I
life?
get to look up at him in real
Not
life.
social media
Girl.
profile.
And
In
he
real
got
life.
no keys.
Saying, ain't got no cup for all this juice.
Girl. Y'all need a picture for all this juice and this
Girl,
tea.
lemonade stand.
Okay. I will make your cup runneth over.
Yeah. As you can see, D is cutting up. It's It's a lot going on in these world. Okay.
But it's all by the grace of God. The things that are happening in my life, I have been praying for a while, and they are actually starting to come forth. And I'm very excited, hesitant, but I'm excited. To
Let
see
them
what
use
the
you.
future
Let them
has.
use
Let 'em
you.
use No, I
You're
really
free,
mean
girl.
that. Let them use you.
Girl, yes.
When you let them use you, all that other stuff don't even matter no more.
Yeah.
I know.
It don't.
Yeah.
My worries, I don't
I don't
even,
worry no
I don't even know
more.
how
I
I'm living
don't.
life without worrying.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
That whole
stress,
part right
how
there.
I just be like, oh,
yeah,
if
it's
it's
out,
you-
it's gone.
You know, it hit different when
It
you
do.
when you don't let it hit you so hard.
yeah. It's like, it's like a punch, but I ain't really
Like,
feel
yeah,
it.
that is-
Like,
yeah,
it's there, but I
yeah,
don't got no bruise.
yeah.
What's going on in your world?
Yes,
KG?
stories
What's
with
up?
KG.
Yes. I think, and it's all going to go into today's topic for today, but it's really just being more stern on who I am, more assertive, more. I'm not allowing people to take advantage of me or get the best of me. I guess in that sense. And it feels great to just be able to say, this is what I will accept. This is what I'm not going to accept. And when it comes to my business, this is what you paid for. I cannot offer you this at all, and it's a
Okay,
step,
don't include
it's a big step because I think, as entrepreneurs, and when you have your clients, you always want to be so helpful for them. You want them to be their best you, the best they can be, but I'm putting too much energy into something that is not my business. So if you don't even give me the same energy as I put in your business,
Right.
why am I taking it that serious?
Right.
I need to channel that same energy back into what I've built from ground up and expand it into an enterprise. That's what I need to do.
It's surprise her.
Yeah. So basically, I've been practicing my boss up skills.
Oh
Yes. Of just being a real, honestly, I don't even like that term boss. I saw a quote that says, you're really not a boss, not unless you put money in other people's pockets.
Right.
So, I have.
Powerhouse.
But, yes. So, but it's really just, it's allowing me to really become the best person that I can be. And these are certain steps I needed to take in order to get ready to be with the big boys or the, the big girls, in that group or in that circle that, no, I'm not doing that. This how much it costs. All right, let me know when you got your budget. That's it.
Right. Yeah, that part.
And every dollar isn't the best dollar and every customer isn't your customer.
Right.
So I've learned that. I accept it. I appreciate it. I value it. I thank God for it. Now let's move on to the next step.
Hey, this has been amazing. This journey, girl.
Are y'all
Listen.
here for this energy, though?
Listen, the glow is coming out.
It is. Glow, girl. If
It
you
is.
knew
What my
real
before glow was?
you still ain't watched the movie because I would have said you would have had that glow,
The soul
that Bruce
glow?
Leroy type of glow. But
Oh, I
You
thought-
ain't watched the movie
she
yet.
haven't.
Girl, I thought you was talking about Coming to America soul glow. I was like, that's the glow.
No.
It was
Talking about a curl. That's a different kind of glow.
That's a greasy glow.
That's a greasy.
I don't know if I want a
glow.
greasy
You want
glow.
a greasy glow.
That means you really glowing, girl. Girl, you glowing too much.
You glowing angry. Shiny glow.
You got that drippy glow.
Not drippy.
That oily glow. No.
Girl, you can let me borrow some of
Walking
that
around
glow.
looking like essential oil.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
I cannot. Bring it back. Bring it back. Let's bring it
Get
on
serious,
back. Come
get
back.
serious.
Come back. Come back.
So
Come back.
that's what's been going on with me. But of course, we always got to tune in to my favorite part of the show, which is going to be Z's random facts. I have no clue what she has in her pocket today.
Okay, I got a lot of stuff.
What you pulling out your hat?
I got a lot of stuff. I was just trying to,
Oh. Stay focused. Stay focused.
We
Stay
got another
focused.
song.
Oh my
It's gonna-
God.
we gonna have a
forgive
whole
me, I'm having
album
a whole
By
album
the end of this out, by
For
the end
real,
of this
right?
album, we're gonna have a whole album.
And Keisha gonna be on the
Mhm.
Lord.
She gonna her life. I ain't never met
The
nobody that
soundtrack
just
of Keisha like, shut up.
So the whole
She at
soundtrack
work,
called
she at work right now. All right, y'all. Random facts. Let's see what we got here today. Okay, so do you guys like brunch? I
Yes.
like brunch.
I love brunch, but where did it come from? Is that what you're gonna tell us?
Brunch. It was invented as a way of curing hangovers.
What?
Mm-hmm. It would be enjoyed as a late breakfast that leans more towards fatty foods, and it came from the belief that alcohol causes cravings for greasy food to increase.
I mean, well,
You know, people
saying,
say, you gotta eat so
So
you
you can
can
soak it up.
Yeah, do it, soak it up though.
because
First of all,
Because when
I
you
go
think
to the
about
Waffle House,
grease and alcohol, I mean, do it, soak it up.
it do.
And where is it? Is it a pocket
And
like
where
a
is
sponge?
it soaking
It
in?
do.
So you mean the
Like-
food turned into a sponge? It's about to soak up all
It
the
do.
liquor.
It just soak in alcohol.
That grease is everything for your life when you've been drinking all night.
Is it?
I don't
So
need
you
that
just
That's
in
need
my
why
to-
people
life.
go to Waffle House after they leave the club.
I just love Waffle House though.
I mean, I go to Waffle House without alcohol, but that's how people leave the club and go to Waffle
Katie's
House.
like, I love.
I just love Waffle House. So it's good.
Because I love.
Because I love
She
Waffle
love
House.
Waffle House. y'all. Oh my God. Okay. I found this to be interesting. There are fewer stars than there are trees on Earth.
That's probably true.
According to statistics, there are around 3 trillion trees on the planet and only about 400 billion stars in the Milky Way.
So only
But
in
that's
this
just
galaxy.
the Milky Way, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the
And then
Milky
who
Way.
counted?
Who set up and counted? Like,
And did you
And
miscount?
why did you
and
count?
why did you count? And who had time to count? And how long did that
Did
take
it take?
to count?
It
And
was
who
probably-
fact checked the numbers.
But does that include the stars that burned out? Because all stars don't last forever.
Right. We too deep. We deep
Huh.
today.
We went past. We went
you know what I'm
past.
saying? That's
We
when
went
you
past.
there. You know
Sorry,
when
sorry.
you there.
Sorry,
You just think
sorry.
too
It was
deep
probably
about
like a
everything.
tree committee. And they was
Sorry.
like, you over the Southwest
And
trees.
who counted all the trees in the world?
And then they miscount. Because, I
Somebody
miscount.
miscount. And as many as they
sometimes.
cutting down, like, it's hard to tell.
And then you be like, I'm on 399,000.
Right.
Be like, did you cut that one or this is a new one?
Did this one regrow? What happened to the ones that regrow? You know what I'm saying? Are those recounted? Or is they counted as the original? Maybe their original count. Unless their roots is pulled up. I don't know. But hey, that was the fact. Okay.
You were going too deep.
Too deep.
Too deep. Come back.
Okay.
Come back. Come back. Come back.
Children are born less frequently on Saturdays. Thought that was interesting.
Don't nobody want no
Among
weekend
all the
baby.
days in the week, most children in the world are born on a Thursday. Babies born on weekends in December is also the least common.
Well, because
I
you're
was
probably
born on a
getting it on
Thursday.
in the
You was born
weekend.
on a
I was
Thursday?
born on a Thursday.
Look at there. You was part of the
at
statistic.
6:18 in the morning.
What, girl?
I think I was born on a weekend, maybe. I've asked my mother to fact check.
Fact check that.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
bring it.
I'm thinking it was Wednesday at 5:30 a.m. or 4:30 a.m.
During the week.
So during the week, you wasn't no weekend baby.
During the week.
I'm gonna have to ask her. I'm gonna fact check
She
it.
a hump day baby.
Yeah.
Oh,
It could have been Thursday too, or Tuesday. I can go back in my phone and see.
You can go back and see. And this is the final one because I think this one is good too, especially with all this entrepreneurship. I'm trying not to go into the light.
y'all.
I'm trying. Okay, last
get
random
serious.
fact.
Y'all play too much.
1,700 people become millionaires every day in the U.S.
And
The United States has over 8 million families who have a yearly income of over $1 million.
I can see that
I can
happening.
see that.
Yeah, because I'm one of them.
Yeah.
Hey, me too. I mean,
Claim
claim it, manifest, okay?
Claim
Keep that
it.
thing out there. Throw it
I
out
am
there.
very rich.
Okay.
I'm very
'Cause
rich.
today you can be broke and tomorrow you can be one of these. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. You just
saying.
never know.
I'm gonna be a millionaire. Oh, billionaire.
All of the nairs.
All of the nairs.
Trillionaire.
We will be all the nairs. But yeah, that's your random facts. As always, I'll have something new for you every time. But if you have some random facts, feel free to share them. I'll be glad to share them. As always, comment below if you guys wanted to congratulate D and check
On a
out
new-
KG with her
new-
stories.
new-
Yes. And before we get into our topic of manifesting your purpose, I want to say that tonight is our last live show for season 2. So we're going to take a little break and then we'll be back live in June. But in the meantime, between time, you'll be able to check us out on Spotify on Thursday, starting next Thursday, April 22nd. You can go to The Power Experience and you'll have all the links and all the information there. So make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, tap, swipe, all that, whatever you can do that. We would appreciate it. And now it is time for our topic
of the day.
Ready to
Yes, manifesting. Not rumble. We ain't gonna rumble.
I literally tried to hold it in. I just can't.
I was gonna
Let's
try to
get
ignore it.
ready.
I've been trying to ignore it, but it's just been hard.
Because this topic
Isn't
is
it
about
hard?
to be so powerful. They ain't ready.
Y'all
They not
ain't
ready.
You right.
They not ready for
Y'all
this
ain't
energy,
ready. Y'all
though.
ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Eh.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, yes,
Listen,
back.
bring it
We
back.
back.
Bring
Okay.
it back.
Manifesting your purpose. We've talked a lot about self-care and making sure that you're setting boundaries and figuring out what you want and putting yourself first. And now we want to talk about how do you actually get the things that you've been thinking about or hoping for or wishing for, talking about. How do you get that to manifest? How do you get these things to happen? And we thought about this topic because a lot of us have a lot of things going on and it's been manifesting and we've been like so excited. And we've been
Yes.
talking to each other like, oh, I was just thinking it. And then boom. And, like I was
Mhm.
praying about this and then boom. And I was, all these things. So it's like, that's perfect, and we've all learned so much. So we thought we would share with you guys the different things that we're manifesting or how we're doing it. And you guys can definitely jump in, comment below, and jump in the conversation. Which one you guys want to start? Like, it's so much.
I'll start. So for me, I think definitely I keep saying it to myself every day until I started believing it. And so I think it started back in December when I started the self-care book.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a journal and I was writing down everything that I'm just following the guides of what it was to first take care of myself first.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I wanted to do with my business and how I wanted to take it off. So for me, and this is a spiritual path, whatever path you decide, whoever you believe in, it's just whatever you believe in, that's what it is. So for the month of February, I decided I just wanted to just give myself back to God, basically. I was cleansing my entire body, my mind, my soul. I gave up a lot I just wanted to turn it over because I really knew that where I was going, I could not do this by myself. And I needed to have the right energy around me. I needed to remove things that were distractions.
Mm-hmm.
So once I did that, I got so much business in February. It was insane. I literally couldn't believe it. And I was like, this is what I need to be on. And it felt so good to just let it go.
Yeah.
Let it go. And then, I celebrated my birthday and I'm back on a fast now again. So it's really just my ongoing journey with God and how I allow him to just guide me and to walk with me and allow the people who need to be in my life will be there. He handles all those battles for me. I don't need to handle them. I don't need to worry about money. I don't need to worry about this person hasn't done this. Okay, so what? It's nothing that I can do about it. Just move out the way because I got a purpose over here. It's like I gotta, my goal is right here and I gotta get there. Anybody that is in this path right here and you're not trying to go with me, you gotta get out the way.
Right.
Get out of my way. And I'm not on that anymore. And I'm just literally, I guess we use this term on a boss up kind of vibe, but I'm bossing up for myself, bossing up for the Lord, and letting him do the things and letting him use me to share this information with you guys and to share it with my clients, share with my friends. I don't know, I hope my story helps others. And, these ladies definitely have helped me too, just sharing their stories too, behind the scenes. But just no matter what your path is and where you're trying to go, you need something spiritually connected with. I don't see no other way around it, but that's just my belief. You need something to connect with that guides you because everyone else that is around you, you may be seeking the validation from them, but are they really guiding you? Who do you release your things out to? And you have to definitely find that connection, and that is how you're going to flourish, because there's only one goal, and that's the goal where you want to be. I'm trying to create a legacy for my family, my future family that's going to come, and this is where I'm going to be. This is how I'm going to do it, and it's as simple as that. So I want to pass it on over.
Yes,
Ooh,
girl.
wee.
She just okay. In the face with it. Say it with your
Follow
chest.
up behind
Okay.
that right there.
I don't know, but let it out.
Okay, let it out. She did, girl. She has
I gotta
let it out.
piggyback and say that having a spiritual connection is very important, especially for me, because I've been praying and I've been fasting, because starting a business and putting myself out there has been a goal of mine for a long time. And I've kind of gotten in my own way. I've talked myself out of a lot of things. And this past year with COVID, it just showed me that with anything that you really want to do, you have to put the energy in it for it to actually happen. You can't just sit and think that things are just going to mysteriously happen for you. So it actually just started with me speaking things. After I wrote them down, I would continuously speak them. I made a list of things that I wanted to happen. And I made a list and I taped it to my bathroom mirror. So every morning it was just like a mantra to myself that these things will happen, these doors will open, and that these opportunities will begin to present themselves to me. And that's what happened. And another piece of that is I've been surrounded with like-minded people who are also trying to grow in business. Also, those who have created their own businesses, I have watched them start from the brainstorming process to the registering to producing a product and making a profit and now producing a new product. So it's also been the motivation of others around me. And I had to pray to step outside of my own way, because I've self-sabotaged a whole lot in the past year, in my life, but even when it comes to business and manifesting the things that I have going on now, I just had to pray that God remove me out of my own way, and things just started to happen. I prayed for some things to be removed from my life, and once those things were gone, it's just like a million doors opened at one time.
Do you feel like you lost weight too?
I do. I feel like
I feel like the weight
burdens were lifted. I feel lighter.
Yes.
I feel like I just got this agility that I can just move, and I'm not weighed down anymore. And I just feel like whatever that I put my mind to, I can achieve. A few months ago, I couldn't say that. So that's for
what do you
me.
think changed?
I don't know. For me, it was the constant and continuous prayer. I've always had a strong prayer life, but I've never really fasted. So I incorporated fasting into that, and things started to change because my focus started to change. I wasn't really focused on what was going on in the world. I had to close my mind to what's outside to focus on the inside. And once I got a clear picture of what I wanted from this body and what he wanted out of this body, then things started to change tenfold. Yeah. It's like I did 180. Yeah. Really.
Girl, I totally, 1000%.
We went from just an idea to registering a business.
Right.
And now that's out there. And that's not something I had 3 months ago, or
Right.
even yesterday for that matter.
Right, exactly.
So when I say you have to speak life into yourself, because you can't expect anybody to manifest a purpose for you. You have to want it, and you have to go out there and get it and put forth the effort and the energy to see yourself grow. You have to want it. The energy has to be there from you first before anything can happen. Because just like Kirsten said, you can't expect me to put the energy and effort into your business that you're not reciprocating. Right. That's just not, it's not going to happen. So you have to show up in your own life first.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You have to show up in your own life first before you can actually see things change and happen in your life. And you have to want them. And another thing that a lot of people kind of get uncomfortable with is change, because when God is really moving in your life, He gonna move some people out the way. He gonna move some things out your way, and it's gonna feel uncomfortable. But you
Yeah.
have to get okay with being uncomfortable, because He's trying to elevate you. And elevation means that things are gonna get a little rocky in the process, but your blessing on the other side of that is much greater than what He's bringing you through.
Yeah, child.
And
Let
one
it go.
thing I have to tell y'all this, because God just put this on my spirit. God will never bring you to something that He won't bring you through.
Yeah.
So you have to lean on Him and have faith. And all it takes is faith the size of a mustard seed, and He will show up, and He gonna show out in your life. And I'm gonna pass it on down there to Z.
Well,
Because we having church up in here.
Yes, child. Let Him use you.
Because the
Okay.
energy is here.
well, I wanted to. I found this definition of manifesting.
Yeah, we probably should say that.
We should have
So,
started
yeah.
with that.
But,
Sorry,
I
y'all.
mean, it's okay.
What is
It's fine.
manifesting?
Well, the definition that I found, I liked. It said manifesting is cultivating the experience of what it is that you want to feel, and then living and believing in that experience so that you can allow it to come into form. What happened?
I don't know.
Something happened.
I was trying to figure out what
Oh.
Kim wanted.
What?
Our
Oh, she
engineer,
passing the collection plate.
our
What
engineer,
are you
I'm
doing?
sorry, we
Yeah.
just
shout out
spoke
to
a
Kim,
word.
but she in the back
So we
being
done
funny.
passed the
She
collection
passed
plate.
the collection plate, and I was like, "What is happening back there?" So if you saw our faces getting really, really shocked here, Kim was playing. Well, she wasn't playing. She was actually agreeing.
She was
in
agreeing.
agreement, but
She
she
was
done
having
passed the
church.
church plate.
She was having church.
Lord,
And we like, what happened?
where's the
Sarah, do we
collection
stop this
plate?
go over?
I was like, we ain't even got in real good. Is it over
Right.
with?
I was like,
So-
was I talking too much? I don't know. Okay. Manifesting.
Manifesting. Okay.
Yes.
So one thing that we have to understand about manifesting is it does come from us.
Yes.
And manifesting, it is not only the good things we think about, it's the negative. And I kind of used to know it, but not know that I was doing it. The things that I would think of would happen, and then I'd be like, nah, that ain't
Right.
happening.
And
Yeah.
that's more of a,
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
then something else would happen, I'd be like, nah,
Nah, that ain't happening.
That can't be. It
No.
can't be. It can't be. I
So
just
did you
thought that.
self-sabotage that thought in your head? Like you put it in there, like thinking it, but it came. So did you really believe it that it was it? I guess.
After certain things started happening, and this is negative, I'm gonna just say negative things started
Yeah.
happening. I started paying attention, like, dang, it is. And so I started watching what I thought about it. Anything that comes into my mind, I don't give it a vision in my head. Because I know that if I see it, it happens. That's how I'm create. If somebody tells me I want you to do my hair and I want this, and I say, okay, I have to see it. I picture it in my head, and then I can go do it. Same thing, makeup, anything. I have to see it in my head before I can really do it with all of my passion and everything. So if I get a negative thought in my head, I can instantly create a whole vision and story and run with it. And I noticed that when I was doing that, a lot of those things kept happening, or I was finding myself in these situations, and I was like, oh wait, like, okay, let me see if I don't do that. If I, as soon as it comes, and I'll be like, nope, and then I'll do something else, and I'll put a different thought in there, a positive thought. And I learned this the hard way, but as I start doing that, those things and those cycles started coming less and less and less. And of course, this all came as learning and process through therapy and all of that. But last year, on December 21st, I believe, all the planets aligned and it reset. And I reset myself. And I told myself that the coin has been flipped. And everything that I was hoping and praying and wishing and was not going to be that anymore. It was going to be whatever I said it was going to be. It's flipped now. And ever since then, it has been because I made it up in my mind. And that's what you have to do. You have to make up in your mind whatever it is that you believe, that is what you are. That is what you have. That is what you will receive. That is what you will attract because we are all energy. And a lot of people wonder, like, why I keep meeting the same girl? Or why I keep, you know what I'm saying, I keep getting a new job, but it's the same type of manager or whatever. You're attracting these different energies and different frequencies based off of what's in you.
Mm-hmm.
And part of getting in tune with you is being in prayer, being in meditation, just sitting still and being quiet. That is the hardest thing for so many people to do. Just sit still and be quiet. Don't have a phone. Don't turn on the TV. Don't have no music. Just sit still. When I drive, I don't have anything on. To me, it's so peaceful, and I have so many processes and meditation and prayers when I'm driving. My kids hate it. Mom, I can't see how you drive with it being quiet. Like I need, and I'm like, this is a perfect time for me to think and strategize and pray and all of that. It's perfect because it's just quiet and still. And I learned that that's how I had to be in order to start learning what changes that I needed to make and start making them. And once I started making these changes, I started learning because that's another thing. We don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time, we don't even know what these changes are.
Mm-hmm.
So I just started paying attention. This seems different. This thought process is different. Let me look it up. Let me ask questions. Let me research. Let me, and I start finding and learning about so many different things that just freed me up. Like, oh my God. And I was telling you the other day that I was learning, about the different chakras. And I was learning that my spiritual chakras are open, but my physical chakras are closed. The main chakra, which is the root chakra, which sits at the base at the gooch area anyway. But that root chakra is grounded in your belief or your understanding that the universe, that God, that you are always going to be taken care of. Like your needs are always going to be met, and there's no need to worry or have fear or anything like that because you trust that you're always going to be taken care of. And as I was learning this, and I'm like, I just started just thinking about my life and all the ups and downs that I've been through, and I can just think of my first perception of it as it being so horrible. And I went through this and I went through all of that. But then when I started to try to say, okay, but let me look at it from a different perspective. And then I was like, but you know what? Even in that, this happened. Mm-hmm. Even in that, I was able to do this. You know what I'm saying? I'd have been homeless. I'd have been all that. But even when I was homeless, I got a brand new car, 0 miles, drove off the lot, didn't have no job, or had a job but was on leave. Like so many things have happened that normally should not have happened under other circumstances. Well, because I believe and because I feel like I stay humble in my heart, my intentions are always good. It's always pure. I never mean no malice for nobody. And I try to just stay positive in everything that I do. So I just feel like even in those negative things, when you change your perception of things, then you can start to manifest the things that you want instead of manifesting things on accident or things that you don't want, which is those negative things. Because whatever you think, that's what you're going to do. Like I talk to people and they be like, yeah, I just did this, but I don't know. And I'll be like, don't do that. Stay positive, speak positive, think positive, write it down, all of that, because that is what's going to make it happen. Even you said something earlier that my son from other parents, my son's best friend, he said this to me the other day because he just moved back here to live with his dad or whatever. He got a job, but the job is not really convenient for him, right? So he has to catch a bus and do a lift and walk and do all these things. So he is kind of on my side of town. So he could have caught a Lyft or Uber to my house or even a bus. He had the money to do it, but he didn't. He was like, it's a nice day. I'm going to walk 4 hours to my house. He walked. Wow. And he said, you know what, Ma, you know what that taught me? That I can do anything. As long as I put my mind to it, it might be hard or whatever, but I can do anything. So that, it encouraged him, you know what I'm saying? Because he put his mind to it. He focused on what his goal is. His goal is to get a car. And his goal is to get apartment. He has a plan and he's
Mm.
focused on it. And whatever he has to do, he's willing to do it. And that's how you manifest the things that you want. Whatever you have to do, you have to do it. I was resorting. I'm really diving into my creative beauty stuff, right? I have been wanting to go to these different classes and all that. And because of all this trauma in my life and this and the third, I haven't had the money. And then I just said, you know what? This is what I really want to do. And I just prayed about it. I meditate about it. I think about it. I write it down. I draw pictures. I write it on my chalkboard if there's a thought about it. I talk to people like I'm already doing it, you know. And as I've been doing it, things have been like, I got in one class, it was like a discount. But then it was available. And then I was like, come and I have to try to finagle to try to figure out because I need to get in this class and this is one more spot. And I'm like, oh, I missed that class, but there's another one. There's one more spot. And I was like, oh, I was going like, oh, could you help me to do this? Because I can do, you know, trying to figure out all this way. And then I was like, no. And I told my sister, I said, you know, I had asked the family, you know, because I know I get paid on this day. And, you know, if they could let me borrow it, and I could, you know, I was just trying to figure it out because I needed to get that one spot. And then I just was thinking about it. And then I just got this piece. I have a whole altar and everything. I've been lighting candles and praying and smudging, massage, everything. Like I've been putting my energy towards this. And it just dawned on me. And it was like, you know what? No, you're going to be fine. It's going to be fine. You don't need nobody to flip the money for you or do nothing like that. Your money come Monday. The class got one more spot. That spot going to be ready for you Monday. So don't even worry about it. I went to sleep. I woke up the next morning. I had the money to get in the class. That one spot gone. Boom. That quick. Just change your mind. Just once you realize, you know what I'm saying? And I've just been doing that so much because I've always known that I have gifts and that I'm gifted. I've always known that I'm good at the things that I do. But the knowing it and really having confidence is two different things. I know I'm good, but I always kind of downplayed it because I always looked at it as kind of boastful or, you know, and then so many people just kind of take it for granted and make it like it's nothing that I kind of make it like, oh, it's just, oh yeah, I can do that too. Or it's just nothing.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I am a doctor first.
You know what I'm saying? So I've done that for so long. And now to the point to where it's like, no, I work hard for these things. I am good. I'm great. I'm great enough for me to have used these hands all of my life. And I have never had to really advertise or nothing. Just for word of mouth, just from if I touch you and you go walk out there, somebody gonna be like, who did that? Who did that? And that's how I've always been able to pay my bills, go get through college, just always been able to. But I'm to the point to where I really believe in it. You know what I'm saying? I don't just know that I'm good at it or I know that I can do it. Like I really believe in it and I'm ready to do it now. And since I'm ready to do it now, it's happening. It's happening. That's why I was like, and that feeling that y'all was talking about where you don't worry. I used to worry about everything. Everybody, you know, and my brain don't know how to shut off because it's always trying to figure out, I got a plan A through Z and then a 1, 2, 3 and then to come back, you know what I'm saying?
Don't do all that.
Right. And so now to where I'm at now, it's just like, I'm just trying to do too much work that ain't mine, like you said.
Exactly.
Not even just in business, but just in life. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to do too much work that ain't mine to do.
And staying in your lane. This
staying
is not
in
my
lane. I'm so in my lane right now.
I'm so in my lane.
I'm so in my lane. And like you said, nobody is going to interrupt me, block me, stop me, because I've let people's ideas of me, people of what they thought I should be doing, how they thought I should be, based off of how they viewed me or what they thought, or if I needed them or whatever the case may be. And I've allowed myself to put myself down because of it. You know what I'm saying? But now it's like, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm humble. I'm not perfect, but I know my worth. I know what I can do. You know what I can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not letting nobody crap on it, take it for granted or nothing like that no more. And once I made that decision in my mind, then I'm refusing purposefully to allow myself to think any other way and to let myself think what anybody else thinks of me is the right way, because you take on other people's perception of you, and that's what hinders you from doing a lot of things. And I no longer, and the crazy thing about it is, all my life I've never cared about what people thought. Like, I literally have had tunnel vision all my life until I got married. And then for some reason, he just made me so self-conscious of everything about me, around me, had to do with me, everything. And now I'm getting my tunnel vision again.
Mhm.
Not in a rude way, like I don't care about nobody else, but it's just like, I know what I can do. I know who I am. And it does not have anything to do with you, KG. You know what I'm saying? We could be doing the same thing, but the way you do it is amazing. And the way that I do it is amazing. And when I'm doing it, I ain't even thinking about you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
You
my
know
God,
what I'm
I'm
saying?
sorry. I have to
That-
let me
though.
piggyback on this. I've been
Go ahead,
chiming on this.
piggyback.
So we gonna
piggyback
piggyback.
it.
So you guys, okay. So that was the thing.
Okay.
So sorry.
That was the cue.
That
But-
was the cue. So you guys, in starting a business, and this is for anybody or just whatever path that you're on. It's so the typical thing to do is just like, I've seen such and such do this or such and such do that, and you're trying to like almost like compete or catch up to them.
Right.
But obviously they've been in the game for 10 and 12 years.
Right.
So you just not starting today is not going to be on that level. So if you are placing your business trying to be up under this level, you're never going to be able to be at where you need to be at, because you are waiting for this person to do something.
Right.
Stay in your lane and channel in on your own vision.
Right.
You be authentic, be yourself. Don't worry about what anybody else is doing. Now, I'm not saying
Right.
it's not cool to get trends and ideas and
Oh,
things
yeah.
like that, but I don't need to be looking around, sitting around at look what D, what Zan and D is doing all day. One, I don't have the time. It's not
Right.
productive, and it didn't put any money in my pocket. So
That
no.
part.
So I did have somebody that was doing this, and she kept comparing herself, and it was almost making me frustrated, because I'm like, first of all, y'all on two different sides of town, and nobody is thinking about your business because they can't even find it.
Right.
Why are you comparing yourself on what someone else's business is?
Right. Yeah.
And it almost like made me upset, because I'm just like, you know what? I believe in your business so much, but you don't see it.
Yeah,
And that's
right.
where I had to channel back into myself and say, if you're not as passionate about your own business and worried about where you need to take it, I do not need to channel my energy in here, because it's only going to drag me into a world of chaos.
And then
I don't want that.
Let me piggyback real quick.
We're
'cause I
gonna
was right.
piggyback
We
it
gonna
up,
definitely-
piggyback.
we gonna close this out real
Yes,
quick.
we're going to close
And
it
then
up.
let me
Sorry,
say
guys.
this too. There are going to be able, and I heard that, oh my God, I posted it. If y'all go to my page, I posted it. The same girl that said about not killing myself to let people feel like they're alive around me.
Yes,
said
I
something
love that
amazing.
one.
Freaking love her. But anyway, she was basically saying that people, when you start to line yourself up with your purpose, when you start to manifest the things that you are designed for, that you've been praying for, that you believe in, there are going to be people in your life that aren't ready for those changes. There are going to be people in your life that aren't growing at the same rate or in the same direction as you. Doesn't mean that they're negative or bad people or haters or all of this. No, it just means that their season with you at that particular time, it just might be, the finale, you know what I'm saying? Or a pause or whatever, because you're always going to get people that think that they know you, and they think that they know what you should be doing and how you should be doing that. You know what I'm saying?
And I say
they
pause
don't know
energy.
your relationship.
Pause.
Right. They don't know your
Pause.
relationship with God. They don't know your meditation. They don't know your hours and your prayers and your hard work and your dedication. They don't know that. They only know what they think they know about you from whatever. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to stay focused, because that can be a distraction. And for me, a long time, many years, that was a distraction for me of what people. Once I started being conscious of what people thought, I was just always letting people tell me what they thought or how they thought, or, and that can be a definite distraction, and it can hinder you and slow your progress. So just like you said, stay in your lane and stay focused.
That's not
The
my
people
lane.
that need to be there will be there. The people that don't want what is for you is for you. What is not for you is not for you. You don't have to do anything but steady the course. Stay consistent and steady the course. Don't let anybody else deter you, because that is their path and their idea of what you're supposed to be doing. When you get in tune with yourself and what you want, then you can manifest the things that you want. If you all confused and you messed up, you're going to be manifesting some confused, messed up stuff as well. Whatever you thinking and sitting
Creating
on
chaos,
and focus
okay.
on all day and all night, that is what you have in your life, and that is what you will have in your life. So let's start changing our minds, really figuring out what we want and getting a vision. Write it down, paint a picture, draw it out, record it, whatever you got to do to start seeing what you need to see and not what people see of you. And that's how you're going to manifest, because you manifest for you and you can't manifest for anybody else. And that is not Mocha, but that is Z.
That is
Yes,
Z.
you
All
let
right.
that out.
That was a great topic to close out the show.
Yes, I wish we had more time, guys. We're
Yeah.
probably gonna bring
Yes.
this back.
We're
next
gonna have
season.
to.
Definitely.
But manifest in your dreams.
Yes.
Say
definitely.
it every day until you believe it, and then
Yeah.
you will see it. Like, I
You will
cannot even
see,
say
yes.
that enough. Say it every day.
Every
I'm
day.
a millionaire, and then you'll be
Yes.
like, "Dang, I'm a real
Like, dang,
millionaire."
I'm a millionaire for real.
Dang,
Yes,
let me go
that
buy a
life-
jet.
That part.
No,
that
no,
part.
you
Life
can't
and
do that with $1 million.
positivity.
But
You get it. You get it. you
Yeah.
get it. You guys make sure to comment below. Don't forget to go to Spotify, bit.ly.powerradio. You can find us on Spotify next Thursday, April 22nd. And every Thursday on Spotify. We're going live again in June. Stay tuned for the updates at The Power Experience. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all over. You guys have a good evening.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
See you in June.
See ya. Ooh, my dang eye, Lord.
You've been rubbing the whole
Girl,
show,
the
baby.
whole show.
Let me tell y'all, that was good. We could have kept talking about that.
we could hear, girl.
That was
Yes.
real good.
Channeling in on
Ooh,
your
that was
own
good.
stuff.
Yes.
That was crazy. Like, I'm doing that, and I'm probably gonna. I have my little meditation area that I have. Hey, you guys! I know we still going live. We gonna talk afterwards, but y'all, we'll see you next season. Next season, y'all.
Next
We going out,
season.
guys. Bye. Oh, Cass D. So, learning to love yourself is the best feeling. Yes, it